Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel. The XRP community has had to put up with more crap than any other crypto community on the planet. There isn't even a close second, I wouldn't say. Think about it. Between what's going on with the SEC going after Ripple, obviously that's a huge part of what the SEC, the XRP community is having to deal with. But there's that, and then there's the general tribal nature of crypto, which would never be fun for any crypto community. But for XRP holders, it's much, much worse. You must understand, if you're an XRP holder, you are the enemy of Bitcoin. That was stated, like it's been stated by a lot of people, including an individual at the most recent Bitcoin conference in Miami. He said, if you are against toxic Bitcoin maximalism, then you're against Bitcoin and you're against freedom. This is the crap that we hear from Bitcoin maximalists and from tribal people. And so we have to put up with crap from Bitcoin maximalists all the time, and they're just a bunch of trolls. And they sound like this. Bitcoin, toxic Bitcoin, good. Ripple, scam, coin, zero, cottage cheese, and that's what all of them sound like. It's exactly the same. And while they're yammering on like that, they're just like waddling around in circles. They don't even know where they are half the time. It's weird stuff. But this is what we're having to deal with here. And so there was this question posed by Kaleo, who is a pretty well-known chart analyst in the world of crypto, and he simply asked the following. And I don't mind him even asking this, to be frank. And he happens to not be a fan of XRP, but I don't care. He wrote, "You can choose one coin to go to zero right now. What do you choose?" And so there were a number of different coins that were cited, but a ton of them were just XRP, and I highlighted some to share with you, just to highlight kind of the nonsense we have to deal with here. And so, look, I don't care if people don't like Ripple and don't like XRP, but if you're being tribal and trolly about it, then we've got a problem. Then we've got a problem. But if you are aware of the same facts and that as me, and you just don't find them appealing, but you're operating in the realm of reality, I have less of a problem then. And then you even have, though, David Schwartz, who does acknowledge that XRP, there could be something better than XRP in the future, and Bitcoin and Ethereum. Although I will say this, because it's true, yes, David Schwartz acknowledged that because he's an intellectually honest individual. I still think asking, like, what cryptocurrency is the best cryptocurrency isn't quite the right question. It's more like, what cryptocurrency would be best suited for a particular use case? Because different people want different things from cryptocurrencies, and businesses want different things from different cryptocurrencies, and there can be geopolitical influences. There's so many different moving parts to all this. You're never going to have a one-size-fits-all. And so I want to highlight all that, but I do want to be clear also at the outset, I don't have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who likes making YouTube videos as a hobby here. And so after Kaleo here asked, you can choose one coin to go to zero right now, what do you choose? He did also note, because he's in part joking, it seems, aggregating the responses to choose what I should long next, with the idea, of course, being that, whatever the typical retail speculator thinks or wants, it's just do the opposite. That's the general thing. So I could see what he was getting at there in a sense. But look at all these people that just responded with XRP because reasons. And I'm willing to bet they couldn't even sufficiently articulate Ripple's use case of XRP as a bridge currency or any other use case. In fact, I don't even know that they recognize there's more than one use case, or if they'd even acknowledge that there's one use case. Who knows? These people are all over the place. And so here's somebody named Ponderosa Capital simply responded, XRP. Here's another one, 600 bullets, XRP. Somebody named Based Tim wrote, XRP if it loses the lawsuit. Just to be clear here, Based Tim, XRP is not being sued. XRP, it's just lines of code. It's a decentralized cryptocurrency. Ripple is being sued by the SEC, not XRP. Facts matter, though. Here you go. Somebody named CX Trading. You know the answer is XRP. See, all these people, I'm telling you, they can't articulate the case. They hate something. They don't like it. They want it to go away. And it doesn't matter that XRP and the way that Ripple's positioned XRP makes Ripple a force for good, mind you, because it's helping some of the poorest people on the planet reduce friction, which reduces expenses, helping some of the poorest people on the planet save money. You know, we're talking about people that have moved away from their home country, sending money back to their home country to their families, can get more to their families, and they want XRP to go away. What the hell is wrong with these people? This is what we're working with here. Here's another one. Just wrote, Neil Tron Strong just wrote XRP. Here's another one. Sable Matthew wrote XRP. Somebody named Chad, XRP. Somebody named Marcel. Well, it's not my birthday, but XRP. All right, Marcel. Here's another one. Tendies. I would propose that if we elect XRP, it will boost intergalactic IQ by at least 10 points. And so there you go. If XRP goes away, everybody gets smarter. Do you see what we're working? This is toxic behavior, and a lot of it comes from maximalists. And even if they're not absolute maximalists of one coin, they hate XRP, and I don't know that they could articulate good reasons. Because I don't typically see good reasons. It's just this ideology of a cryptocurrency that's being used to help the legacy financial system. No. We don't like this. Here's another one. Blockfuzz. XRP just because. Meme Coin Profits wrote XRP just because of their stubborn holders. Huddle be thy name. So torn between Bitcoin SV and XRP. And then here's another one. FN XRP. I censored that for you. And then somebody named Bertus wrote XRP. They are shady. XRP is code. It's just code. It's not a living creature. It's not shady. It's not living. It's not sentient. It's code. This is what we're working with, though. And so then you get David Schwartz, who is Ripple's CTO and co-creator of the XRP ledger. And here's a tweet that he shared April 14th, 2018. And I love this. I got a couple I'm going to share with you. Fight for everyone's freedom to voluntarily hold and exchange any asset they like. Build bridges, not walls. Now, that stands in stark contrast to a lot of that nonsense I just shared with you, doesn't it? It's nice to see an adult in the room. Here's another one from the same day in 2018. David Schwartz wrote the following. You cannot build one network so great everyone will use it because people want vastly different things. You want to get everyone inside your wall. I want to tear it down. You gotta love that. I've always loved that quote. I've shared it on the channel before, but it's been a very long time. And so I was just looking at all this, and I just thought, oh my God, really grinds my gears, folks. And so that's why for me, like, mind you, I'm pro Bitcoin. I'm long Bitcoin. Like when I do the little Bitcoin maxi troll voice, it's to make fun of the toxic trolls out there. You know, there's a lot of people in the Bitcoin community that are great. They're fine people. But the toxic people, the trolls, the maximalists, these are not good people. These are not good behaviors, right? And they should be shouted down. And so then there was this, the Daily Huddle. And this comes from earlier this year, but this was titled, Ripple Executive Says U.S. Laws on Crypto Are Vague. Future Project Could Be Better Than Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. Well, that sounds scary. It could be something better than XRP. I better tear down a project. And this hope that goes to zero and just say it's a scam, whatever it is going to turn on XRP. No, nobody's... No. This is bad behavior. David Schwartz is decrying maximalism in the crypto space. Whether it's for Bitcoin, Ethereum, or even his own company's favorite asset, XRP. Ripple's chief technology officer tells David Gokhshtein, could be Gokhshtein, I don't know, I'm probably saying it wrong, those kinds of attitudes could, quote, shut the door, end quote, on future or even existing projects that might have better technology. Schwartz, one of the original architects of the XRP ledger, believes that Ripple and XRP's technology is still in its infant stages and could improve. And here's the quote. I love this quote. Check this out. This is from David Schwartz. I'm not a maximalist. I think the technology is still very, very immature. And one of the things that worries me, particularly about maximalists, is that they're kind of trying to get Bitcoin through and slam the door behind them, or get Ethereum through and slam the door behind them. And I wouldn't even want us to get XRP through and slam the door behind us, because the next project could be better. And so I do want to say something right there. It depends, and that's why I kind of said at the beginning, the point I wanted to make on this, is like better for what use case, though, because keep this in mind. In a very recent interview on the Thinking Crypto YouTube channel, David Schwartz said that he said it with passion, frankly, that he firmly believes that XRP is the best cryptocurrency specifically for payments on the entire planet. And so when you're saying something's better, I mean, if it's solving a different problem and that's a more important problem in that sense, okay, if you want to say it's better, that's perfectly fine. I understand what he's getting here, but it just, if something's a better solution for a different problem, it doesn't mean it would be better than XRP for this particular use case or perhaps other ones. It just depends on what you're looking for, which is why I've also long made the joke. The idea of the Bitcoin maximalist asking, what size shoe do you wear? A 13? Okay, well, here's a size 6. Make it work. Doesn't work, my friends. It does not work. One size fits all does not work. And then David continued here. I'm not going to say that we did everything right. I think we did a lot of things right. I think we made things better. We didn't make things worse, but maybe there are other projects that I haven't had the patience to look at that have done things better than we have. And that's good. I'm a technology maximalist. I want the best technologies to win, and I don't want regulation even where it benefits Ripple or benefits XRP or benefits projects that I'm invested in, to slam the door shut. I want to resist that instinct. Yeah, I just want a level playing field too, and that's why, for me personally, I think that given a sufficiently level playing field, XRP has an excellent shot in being adopted and actually having long-term viability, because the attributes and the liquidity that it has, it's exceedingly rare in the world of crypto here, and it's actually being used in enterprise-grade software. To me, all of this matters for long-term viability. Schwartz also briefly commented on the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission recently filed a case against Ripple, and the SEC is alleging XRP is an unregistered security. And David wrote the following: "It's not that the laws are bad, it's that they're vague. And as I've said before, the United States seems to be one of the few countries where regulators will turn around to tell you, oh, you should have realized what you were doing was illegal, when all along what you've been asking is to try to find what the parameters were." Yeah, and so I think about that, and then I think about how Ethereum got the golden ticket. It got the free pass. That, to me, is disgusting, and it's nothing against Ethereum. I hold Ethereum. But to treat XRP and Ethereum so drastically different, especially when Ethereum actually had an ICO back in 2014, and XRP existed before Ripple, the company, existed. And when really the ICO function, that's supposed to be a primary reason, a primary indicator that you're doing something wrong, as indicated by former SEC Chair Jay Clayton. He himself said it. I was talking about that in my very last video. And the toxic maximalism, as far as I'm concerned, it's got to go. It's got to be shouted down everywhere it is. I don't want XRP maximalism either, to be clear. I mean, it should be obvious at this point, but no, I don't want XRP maximalism. I'm not. I hold a couple dozen different cryptocurrencies, and I think that most of them are going to go away and go to zero. But I want them to duke it out, in open markets. That's what I want. Which whatever is able to find a home, solve a real problem. And if it's the best for a particular, let's let all of that happen. But I don't want a cryptocurrency to fail due to nefarious behaviors or anything like that. And so then there is this headline, and so Max Keiser, I'm sure many of you are familiar. He's one of the most well-known Bitcoin maximalists on the planet, and he is toxic. He is absolutely toxic here. Here's the headline: Max Keiser, Bitcoin will destroy all other cryptocurrencies. And so I suspect he believes what he's saying here. He thinks that every other cryptocurrency that's not Bitcoin will go away. It doesn't matter it's not, well, actually, I'll word it like this: it's the least technologically advanced cryptocurrency on the planet. It is. And I'm still long Bitcoin, mind you, because the market seems to have decided, at least to this point, we'll see if it ever changes. It seems to have decided that Bitcoin's here to stay as a store of value. All right, so fine. I would like for that to be the case. I don't know for sure, not 100%, but would love for that to be the case. I'm long Bitcoin, right? But he really believes that all the other coins go away, and not just that, all fiat currencies go away. He actually sees a world where there's Bitcoin and nobody buys anything with anything other than Bitcoin. That's it. Have you guys tried to use Lightning Network? I haven't personally, but my understanding is it's an absolute train wreck. And also it's a centralized solution, so it's like completely antithetical to what Bitcoin was supposed to be in the first place. So given that like a layer 2 technology to make Bitcoin faster results in a more centralized model, I don't know how you're okay with that for payments. It doesn't make sense to me. If you're an actual maximalist and you believe what the stuff you're saying about down with banks, down with government, you really believe all of that stuff, and that decentralization matters. I don't know how you say all this stuff, but take a look at this. There's part of this I wanted to quote down here. Yeah, Bitcoin's objective is domination. That's a little subheading in this piece. Here you go. The first to be wiped off the map are proof-of-work altcoins such as Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV. Kaiser noted that Bitcoin is responsible for about 85% of the proof-of-work hash rate dominance in total, and this metric is only rising. As such, it's just a matter of time before Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV are obliterated. And that's a quote. He used that word, obliterated. He predicted such a disastrous fate for the entire altcoin market. After Bitcoin is done with alts, the next most vulnerable targets in its way are fiat paper currencies. And so think about that. XRP functionally being used in enterprise-grade software today. All these businesses that are utilizing it find it to be genuinely useful. XRP can do things today that Bitcoin cannot. That's just fact. That's not me hating on Bitcoin. I'm acknowledging the differences from a technological perspective between the two cryptocurrencies. So XRP can do things that otherwise are impossible, frankly, right? You need the fast. And so he says it's going away. It and every other cryptocurrency going away. It doesn't matter if others find it useful. It's just going to go away because reasons. This stuff, it's got to be shouted down here, my friends. There he is on the screen. Good old Max Kaiser. He is quite the character. It's just way out there. Way out there behavior and stances. To me, it's just, these are like way out in left field type of positions to have. It's extreme. It's absolutely extreme. Now, luckily, his reality and how he thinks and wants it to unfold, it will never be. It's never going to happen. There will always be a number of different cryptocurrencies for reasons that to me seem incredibly obvious, but to even want it any different, like what the hell is that about? I just want people to use whatever they think makes sense for their situation, and he just wants to shoehorn everybody into his crypto. No, thank you. No, thank you at all. I will have none of that crap. And so there we are. We're going to have to continue to put up with all this nonsense, but hey, it'll just be that much sweeter when XRP ultimately takes off one day, which from my perspective is just an inevitability. I know technically you don't know that for sure, but it looks to me like the market is moving in tandem. I think the market in a general sense for crypto as a whole is going to continue to move up for the indefinite future, despite pullbacks like we just recently saw the last 6 weeks or so. I still think it's very clear the last 12 years have been overall an upward trend, and I think that XRP is going to continue to be a part of that. And so I do think at some point XRP will hit its all-time high and eventually enter a new realm of price discovery. And I don't know where that goes. And fine, I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. But that's what I suspect is going to happen. And so we shall see. But I'll go ahead and wrap up there. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.